Hi guys, how are you? So I am back with a couple of Halloween journals. These are going to be the only Halloween journals I'm going to have for the season. I am going to be moving on to something else, but I wanted to jump on the bandwagon and do these journals, and these are a design team project for Seneca Crafts. This is using her kit. It is called Something Wicked This Way Comes, I believe it's called. I will be sure to, I should have double checked that actually, but I'll be sure to link the kit in the description box below. So this is what I've done. It's a soft cover. I hope the lighting isn't too bad. It's a soft cover journal. I'll have the page count in the description box below. Let me see if I can get this right. So I've used a fabric that I've covered the journal inside and out. I have a little gold book plate here that you can pull this out, and it says Going Batty, and I used it because of the little bats here. This is one of her pages that I just shrunk down and used it for the front cover. I have here you know, the grommets, and I just put a little dangly part here. In the pictures you'll probably be able to see this a little bit better. There's a lot of black, so it's going to be a little hard to see. I have black lace that wraps around the journal. Let me bring it closer. Oh, where's the camera? Okay. Black lace that wraps around, and then in the back I have this like pointy kind of sheer fabric, and I just ran this here almost to simulate like the belt, like a belt, and then this would be like the witch's dress. You know how sometimes it's pointy if it's a fancy witch. So that's what that looks like, and then the back is just you know, a plain black fabric. So let me give you a close-up of the cover, and then I've used cheesecloth, and then I have these little orange kind of leaf trim that I just ran there, and then the bats I glossy accented with a little of the glass glitter. And then here I have a little spider that I use puffy paint, and you know, I just created a little spider with puffy paint right there. And up here the same thing, but over here it's a, oh my gosh, it's a spider web, silver spider web right here. So that is the front cover, and then here I have a little bow pin, and you have a little skeleton creepy hand. You can remove it if you don't want it. So that is what's there. It's metal. And then this here opens. It's magnetized, and you can, you know, either put a photo here and a photo here, or journal you know, about anything, Halloween party, or you know, something special you did with your family. Put the year that you started the journal maybe here, and the when you ended the journal on this side, and it's magnetized. And then you have some lace as well here, and that gets closed and it's stitched. So let's get right in. So that is the cover. Let me give you a side glance. So inside you have, oh gosh, this camera. Inside I have a sheer pocket and the background papers from the kit. And I just have this little playing card, and I thought it was cute because it's a skeleton. It's an I Spy card game, game card. So that I put in there, letter from the bookmaker, and this book belongs to. And I inked everything with black soot because I wanted it to give it that grungy, you know, feel. And then it says Haunted House, October 31st. And then I have the lace, and it's wide enough, so I made pockets. So here you have that cute little witch. Everything stitched onto coffee dyed paper for journaling or photos or whatever you want. And then you have this cute little like file folder. It says October, and that goes in there. These are pockets, little pockets, and I just added some lace with some of that orange leafing there. And then this is a little tag, and I just added some eyelash trim, and it's sparkly. The black is sparkly, and then the orange is not. And then I backed that with coffee dyed paper. This is part of the oh my gosh, the story with Ichabod, the Headless Horseman, and I just ripped a couple of pages and put it there. So you have that there. And I attached my pages with clear Scotch tape, only because I don't want to lose any of the words. If I use washi tape, I seem to lose some of the letters, so that's why I always do it that way. I don't know, it's a personal preference. This is an old dictionary page, and it's one of the pages has on one of the sides it says witch, so that's why I added it, but it looks old, it's coffee dyed, so I added it there. Look at how pretty with the jack-o'-lantern and the bats. Here is part of the kit. Well, everything is part of the kit, so I'm not going to keep repeating that. But doesn't she look spooky? It's one of the windows. And I backed that with coffee dyed. So that goes in there. And then this is another of the background pages. And then here I just made a little flip and black butterfly. I double layered it and used some black eyelash trim, and the witching hour is here and has lace and cheesecloth, some onion skin paper that I coffee dyed, and then you get tabs as well, like with spider web. And then it says the Skippery Boo. This is an old vintage book that I have, and I thought he looks kind of spooky. And then here I have a booklet, and I have some trim, black trim here, and it just opens up. And I did a little bit of stamping here. I thought because the trees have no leaves and nothing, I just did some stamping for extra journaling in here. And this is magnetized, so it keeps it closed. Beware witching hour. and that goes back in there with graph paper. Here I have a bag, and I have this trim here, and I just put it there. And in here I have this it's the Bob Weber Jr. Stylock. It's like a story type thing. I guess it's like a game thing. My sister found this and she gave me some, but it's so cute because it's got like the cemetery and stuff, so I just added it there in the bag. And here I have more trim, and then on top of that I added the sparkly orange one. This is some Tim Holt people. These are the witches, and this is Urban Myth Wildcard, and it's you know, it's either truth or myth or whatever, so I added that behind them. Some more of that beautiful paper. Here I die cut it and I stickled, and then I backed it onto an orange, and I put this trim here. And look at that other spider background paper, and I made a booklet out of him. There are some secrets which do not permit these themselves to be told. That's what it says. And I just did a little bit of stamping and inking, and so that's a little flip that goes in there. A half page, you can journal or add a picture. And then this is a big pocket, and I just added here. I found this online, and actually I had it and now I can't find it, but I will try to find it again online. But this is these are like hexes and like potions and spells of different movies, like Hocus Pocus spells and Beauty and the Beast spells, you know, like the curses and stuff like that, like movie spells and stuff. So I cut them out, I inked them up, and you can, and printed them on coffee dyed paper, so you can actually use them to journal in the back. And I have a few throughout the journal, so I use that for in there. And then these are a little tab. This is another one, life potion, and I inked it to you know, sometimes when you fold something and it's folded for a long time, how it gets that crease. That's what I did. So that's that one. I don't know if you can see that. So that's what I did with that one. This is an envelope with a beautiful little witch here. I didn't put anything in the envelope. I left that open for you to add your own thing. And then here on the edge I added some of that, and that's for you to write on. Beautiful owl here. I added a little fabric tip in. It's like a sheer, but I added some lace here and lace on top. And I found this vintage ledger paper at an estate sale, and I coffee dyed it and added that to it. Another tab. It's from the kit, and this is another tag that I added some more of that trim. And that goes there. It says Happy Halloween. Tracing paper. And this is another one of the cards. One of those cute little like file folder looking cards. More beautiful black lace here. Vintage music paper. That's another background page. And then I blew up one of those you know, her trifolds, used it as an envelope. I left that empty. You can add photos in here, memorabilia. If you go to haunted houses, you know, you get the tickets, put them in there until you get a chance to get to them. A lot of fun. Beautiful there. I added a little Tim Holtz guy here. He's just sitting, chilling there, being creepy. And this is another tag. Tracing paper. This is a beautiful little window, spooky. Stitched around. All Hallows Eve. This is another flip with lace and cheesecloth and eyelash trim. Here you have room for journaling. Another tab. Here's another background sheet. And then this comes in the kit as well, and I just use it as a side tuck. And this is another Urban Myth card. This here is a trifold, and this is the one that I made big for the center of the signature, and it's just extra journaling with coffee dyed paper, and you can just write and take little notes of places you went. And I just attached it because it's magnetized right on the edge of the page, and it holds itself very well. More tags. This is a library card, and I just backed it onto coffee dyed paper, and then I used this nice little orangey trim at the bottom here. Little glue string, I mean. And then on this side you have another envelope, and I just added another one of the spells, cat transformation spell, in this pocket. And this is Haunted Valley Cemetery. Another bag, but this one I left empty for you, and I just added some more of that trim there. Here's a glassine bag. It's got nothing in it, and I just used one of the labels and black lace down here. And here's a tag that I just blew up, and that's the good thing about her kits, is you can make them smaller, you can enlarge them. This is the same tags that were smaller, and I just made it bigger. So that's that one, and I just tucked it behind there. And of course you're gonna get your little ephemera little goodie bag, and you can further embellish or add more to it. This is a little it's a little pocket here. It says, "This witch can be bribed with chocolate." I stitched that on, and you can journal in the back or add a photo, so that goes in there. And then it looks like this inside, but then in here it has another card, and you can journal here and add a photo in the back. So, and then that goes in there, and it says VIP pass, trick or treat. So what I did is I just, the other side of that children's poetry book, I just attached it at the very bottom with a paper clip. So it looks like that. Here I just cut this out of one of the pages and use it as a side tuck, and Peddler's Disguise formula, and that is another journaling spot. And then this is onion skin paper, and another dictionary page. And here is a coin envelope. I didn't add anything to it. I figured leave it empty. You can add ephemera or tickets or whatever you want to add in there. and I just clipped it right there. Here's the other side of the Headless Horseman story, and then you have 2 more tags here. I go right in there, and I did all the stitching with black thread too. Here's another one of these, and then I have an Urban Myth card in there as well, and I just added lace on the top. And then the back is another pocket, and I added a playing card. This is one of her little tags. You can just write either this way or write this way, and then close it up and put it in your pocket. And then here is a life potion letter spell, and that goes right in there, and you still have plenty of room for journaling. So I'm calling this one Gone Batty, and the reason I'm calling it Gone Batty is because that's the name of the title. But not only that, oh, and this you can pull it out and put your own, maybe the year or your name or whatever have you. It's because of the little bats. So that's what you're going to use if you're interested in purchasing it, because of the bats on the spooky house. Okay, so that one is Gone Batty. All right, now I'll show you the other one. This one I'm calling Haunted House, and it's basically the same elements. I'll give you a close-up. I'm gonna go a little bit faster on this one. This one says, "I'll get you, my pretties," and it's got the same kind of fabric and lace, and that's the front of it. But the only thing is the spider and the web are down here that I did with puffy paint. And then the book plate is more towards the right, the left. This comes out as well if you want to change it. And it also has the little bow pin with the little creepy skeleton hand. And it also opens with a magnet. Okay, and it has the trim. So let's go into this one, and again it's going to be called Haunted House. And I'll go a little faster on this one. Same element, the same pocket, metal corners on all, both journals. And it has this card, and note from the bookmaker, and this book belongs to. And here you have The Witch's Inn, another card, and then 2 cards here. And another little card there. Same thing, lace there. Here we have one of these flip ones. It's a beautiful kit. It's a fun kit. Lace. This says Witchgrass, Witch's Sabbath, Moonlight. The papers are different. That's the only difference. I divided the pages for both journals, but the ephemera are pretty much the same. Happy Haunting, same element. This is exactly the same flip, the Trick or Treat one that I just showed you. you know, the one that opens like this. I'll show you really quick. You know, the one that has the pull out and the side journaling card that I just attached from the bottom. I just don't want to have to pull it all out to save on time. Onion skin paper, and then this says which oh, I can't read it. Urban Myth Wild card. These are fun cards. And again, a fabric tip-in. You can write and keep it there. Maybe your own spell. I'm just kidding. Spells. Some vintage paper. And then here you have your pocket with a spell there. Really cute. I can't remember which movie he was from. The little owl. And then you have your magnetic fold out as well with your little booklet. I love these. And he's a little owl. And then you have your bag here with your trim, and then here is a card with a hideous looking little witch. And tracing paper, and then the skeleton in armor. Spooky. More of her background paper. Again, journaling cards. Her little file folder. And more tag. And that pocket with some lace at the bottom. Vintage music, and then a couple of sheets of that Headless Horseman story. And here is your magnetic envelope for you to put stuff in. And I'll have you know, the page count and everything in the listing. How pretty that page is. And here you have another one of these pockets with the trim. It says spells. Urban Myth with some pretty lace on top. And at the bottom, Poison Apple Antidote. And here you have your empty envelope for you to tuck things in. And here is the window. And another flip. And here are some Tim Holtz witches. And I left this one empty for you to add your own things. And here is another coin envelope for you to add maybe tickets or your own ephemera. Oh, there's a nice spot up here in South Jersey. They have the most amazing haunted hayride, and actually you get like 5 attractions, and oh my gosh, you get scared out of your mind, and I love it, and I cannot wait to go to that. Here's a creepy little girl sitting there, and she's cute though, but she's creepy, and some lace there. Yeah, she's just like, she's cute, but she's creepy. the transformation. I think this one is from Hocus Pocus. Am I right? Maybe. With the cat, when she turns the kid into a cat. Can't remember. Vintage paper. Look at that paper, how cute. And then this is writing paper, children's writing paper with the trim. So you have all the space to write down all of your memories and what you did for the month of October with the family, with the kids. There's a post dead and breakfast. That's funny. And then you have another one of these, some trim, and another little booklet. And it is magnetized. And haunted house, enter if you dare. We have treats. That goes back there. And this is magnetized, so it'll keep closed. And here are two more cards. You know, the creepy spiders and the creepy little girl, and then a big tag in the back, and just a little playing card. And that is that, guys. So it's nice and chunky, as you can see, but yeah, these are the only two Halloween ones that I'm gonna have. And I gotta get some custom orders out, and then I will be moving on to I might make some fall ones, just generic fall, but I do need to start working on my Christmas journals. I'm thinking about doing a Christmas release instead of just like releasing like one journal here, two journals there. I think I'm gonna just like have a few and then just release them at a given day. I don't know. I'm trying to work that out yet. So I will keep you updated. But yeah, this is the Halloween journals. I hope you like them. This one is Haunted House, and the one with the bats is called Going Batty. Okay, so yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for your support with the book sale that I had. Just a reminder, I still have some books available. I still have some Reader's Digest. I finished mailing out the last of the books today. And yeah, stop in and check out what I have left. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a good week, and thank you so much, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.